Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is a broad spectrum reading, so I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong or broken. It just might mean that you're working on something different at this time. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos. In there is some housekeeping rules, what decks I'm using, things I want you to think about when utilizing the channel, how to contact me via social media for private reading, and easy ways to support the channel. Some easy ways are hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, share the video out, and leave me a question or comment. I will be referring back to the Sunday underpinning video, which is the underpinning energy underneath this reading or these readings this week. So if you're wondering why I'm talking about cards you don't see, you can check out that video at the end. It populates in the lower left hand corner. And let me see here. What do we need to know? Sorry, that was kind of driving me nuts. For the Wednesday, the 23rd of November. What is going on? Our card is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles oftentimes represents a decision needing to be made, right? Some sort of choice that's happening, a material choice, usually in the 3D world. What I like about this card is she looks like she's actually having fun juggling her options. We may have options today, or a new, refreshed sort of idea of how or what's available to us. And I kind of get a feeling that both of these options are beneficial or productive or maybe even exciting. That might be our inability to choose is because we're excited by both, that they're positive. Oftentimes the Two of Pentacles indicates like, is it right, is it wrong? But to me, this path that they're standing on and the green growth around it feels like both are very positive, and that both are kind of options. We could maybe even have both if we choose to do so, right? We've seen a lot of like sort of turmoil cards like the Tower, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. Underpinning this now is that Knight of Swords, right? So that truth or that information that's maybe being delivered might give us a little bit of insight into what our options are, and from there we can make a more informed decision. And I get a feeling from the optimism of this card with the pink background and the light green, the spring green color, which I associate with healing. These options are actually both kind of viable, exciting, fun, playful. That's the juggling aspect to this card. So we might be pleasantly surprised today, even if we are faced with a decision to make. And it is a decision that's probably affecting either our finances, our material world, our relationships, that sort of a thing. But it feels like a new path or a new growth, a new exciting challenge or decision that needs to be made, where we might even be able to pick both. Is this feeling like we can juggle both and manage both if we choose to do so. It's like, which one do we take first, or which path do we take first? But to me, there's a youthfulness and an exuberance with this card that I really, really like. It doesn't feel like indecision as much or a challenge as much as a normal Two of Pentacles feels like. I also like that her head is pointed to the sky, meaning there's almost like a future positivity, a higher perspective or a possibility that comes out of these choices. Like we can see farther, further with love, compassion, healing, within these choices, within these options, right? They both seem positive and viable, all right? So let's see what the hip-hop ladies have to say. All right, we have Lady Luck. And look at that shamrock in the green, right? Growth, luck. And she doesn't look so lucky, does she? She come like me. But the word is luck. So, and that's why the positivity that I feel from this, like there's like a renewed sense of optimism or playfulness. Even her head tilted to the side with the four-leaf clover to me feels kind of jaunty and cute. Let me read you Lady Luck really quick. Lady Luck. Luck. Good fortune, financial success, second chances, and misfortune. Second chances could be the two pentacles too. At first, Lady Luck had a hip-hop entry that most artists dream of. After a string of battles on New York's Hot 97, she was signed to Def Jam while still in high school. Known for rocking a cocked fitted cap and serving up punchy and powerful bars even at a young age, Luck shone as the star on Pharoah Monch's menacing Simon Says remix. But when Def Jam began pushing her further down the priority role, fans wondered if her luck was running out. Although Remy Ma emerged the victor in their rap beef, Luck's lyrical legacy remains intact. Nearly 2 decades later, they repaired their beef after both became hip-hop reality TV stars. Still, Lady Luck helped shape a world where women could ink major label deals based on the strength of their bars and not the bodies they emerge from. You can have luck in your name, but that doesn't mean you'll be swimming in it. You can walk around with 4-leaf clovers, lottery tickets, and trips to Las Vegas. It can all lead to nothing. But pulling a Lady Luck card means your luck is about to change. Change would be the Two of Pentacles too, guys. Change doesn't mean the difference between bad luck and good luck. Change is change. It may feel weird not being in the driver's seat, but just let luck be your lady tonight, and the outcome of events will be whatever was supposed to happen. Like the lottery slogan, hey, you never know. So that's kind of like the juggling up in the air and looking to the higher optimism of this Two of Pentacles. It's like all possibilities are available to us is the feeling that I get. Let's look at the clarifiers. So first we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm not mad at him. He's oftentimes feeling restrictive, but I feel like he's bringing in foundation, balance. He's bringing in like the steady footing for us to stand there and juggle those two pentacles and make a decision. I actually feel like he's working in our favor. He doesn't feel restrained to me as much as he feels foundationally secure. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now we saw these two. I want to say earlier in the week, there's a lot of Pentacles energy, a lot about grounding, staying centered, staying discerning, being patient. This is about being patient. He is facing the future, but he's going to be discerning in the choices that he makes. He may not move quickly, but he's going to do so steadily, carefully, but he will make the right decision and he will get there in due time. And then the last card, oh my God, is the Devil. So, the Devil just threw me off. Devil is Capricorn energy, which is earthbound energy. Some of us might feel like we have a choice between two things and one of them might not be so good with the Devil there. Or the choice we might be making makes us have to leave something that isn't serving us, is my feeling. The Devil wants to show us where we're weakest. It could be this too. With the Two of Pentacles and those being up in the air, right? And a decision needing to be made. The Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles being such slow, balanced, steady energies could be pausing us from making a decision. And we might need to make that decision is what the Devil says, right? In other words, like get off your ass and make a decision today around a situation that we feel tied to, that we don't necessarily maybe feel like we can free ourselves from or want to be free from or is serving us. Lady Luck says to me that there's no wrong decision to be made, right? Change is change. That's what it said in her story. So we may need to pick an option and we might be reluctant to do so with this Four and this Knight. But the Four and the Knight do feel secure in me. So I feel like whatever decision we do make when we get around to making it will be the right decision and will be well thought out and discerned well. But it's like the Devil presents this idea that it is like a bigger decision than we maybe realize or a more important decision than we're ready to face, or a decision maybe we were avoiding facing or wanting to look at. And so, but we have to look at it. The devil's going to force us to look at it. He's going to not necessarily let us pass him by without making the decision. Does that make sense? The devil could also, from a very like obvious perspective, be with the Two of Pentacles. The devil we know is better than the devil we don't know, so we maybe don't want to pick the new thing. And that could be Pentacles' methodicalness, is like staying with what's familiar. And that could be also the devil's energy of staying stuck or choosing the thing that is familiar rather than what represents that new growth, that new path, that excitement. Like maybe being fearful or scared that we can't get there successfully if we make the choice of the thing that we want rather than the thing that we know or we're familiar with. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let's see the grounding stone. Now the grounding stone is on obsidian, which would ward off the negativity of the devil. The word is vision. Remember this week too, the underpinning stone this week is courage. So there might be some courage in this day where we need to make a decision and we need to like really firmly look at what's available to us, what's around us, where, you know, what feels like the thing that we want, where's our, you know, vision pointing us towards, but do we feel safe enough to take it? Do we feel willing to take the risk? The devil could just be fear, like it gripping us, pausing us or making us want to not make a choice. We need to make a choice, like, and we need to have a vision around that choice. We need to ground in our vision of what is for our greatest good, or for our own sort of growth. Does that make sense? I do get this feeling that whichever one we choose, though, it is going to push us forward or teach us something along the way. That is your reading. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.